I decided to do something a little different today. We are going to do a workout vlog, and it's supposed to be my rest day today, but man, for some reason I just can't take a day off, man. I got to get it in. So come with me, guys. Let's ride out. Beautiful day outside, man. Look at the water, man. I'm ready for that cold weather to come in, brother. And we are here. We made it to 360 Fitness. I think today we're gonna do some cardio. I got a little chunky around the midsection, so definitely maybe 10-15 minutes on the Stairmaster. And I'm feeling some arms today. Could never do enough arms. And yeah, you know, this gym, there's a lot of like serious lifters in here. I like to go to gyms where people actually work out. You know, like Planet Fitness is cool, it's really cheap, but you get what you pay for. You know, there's always like a bunch of teenagers just standing around on their phone, just messing around, you know, and they're not serious about their fitness. But this place, you know, you got people that compete.
Let's get started. So we are going to do the circuit,
shows, and
3
the
rounds
atmosphere
in
is
total.
just so much more
First
different, you know.
up is going to be shoulder shrugs. Remember, you're controlling the weight. The weight is not controlling you. You want to get in that happy place, okay? Don't think about how painful it is. You want to get in that happy place. I'm actually listening to Sabrina Carpenter Espresso here. And that was the workout, y'all. I was in there just 45 minutes, not even an hour. I'm in and out, brother. And you don't want to be in there all day. Like, we all have a life outside of the gym. You know, our lives do not revolve around the gym. And you shouldn't be in there more than an hour, dude, because you're just wasting your time. If you're in there more than an hour, you're not going intense enough. You want to be intense. You want to be, every movement has to have purpose, okay? You don't want to waste time, because you know, you could spend that time with your family, walking the dog, getting some overtime at work. You know, you want to be able to have a plan and have a split. So my split is PPL. I do a push-pull legs, and then I do a day off. And then I'll do that again. Push-pull legs, day off. And I'll keep rotating like that. And sometimes, like today, it's really hard to take a day off. And today I was just in there for... I told myself I was going to be in there for just 20 minutes, but it ended up being like 45 minutes. So that's something I need to work on, taking my dang days off, and that's all right. And if you're new to the gym, you're starting out, You really want to be careful about injuries. I had 2 major injuries, a herniated, or a slip disc, I mean, almost herniated, and I have a pectoral tear. It's a really bad one. And I want you to be really cautious and stretch before you go to the gym. Stretch before you work out. It will save you a lot of headache and a lot of injuries, okay? And if you need a weightlifting belt, get one. If you're doing any kind of heavy squats, you need to have a weightlifting belt. Even if you just have 135 on the bar, get a dang weightlifting belt, dude. It'll save you freaking so much pain, and you don't want to get injured, dude. You really don't. So get the proper gear, get the proper knowledge, and have fun. You know, the gym is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be pain and suffering. It is a little bit kind of in the moment, but afterwards you should feel like a sense of accomplishment. It should be fun. You should make it fun. Don't just lift the weights. You don't want to be some big stiff bodybuilder. You want to have some motion. You want to be able to move around. You want to have some flexibility, is what I'm saying. And that comes with doing things like CrossFit, swimming, biking, perhaps running. I'm not a big fan of running because it puts so much pressure on your knees, and we all know that the smaller the surface area, the greater the force. The greater the force multiplies. And so if you have a ball and joint like your knee, and you're jumping up in the air, and then you land on one leg, you're multiplying your body weight by like 7. So if you're like 180 pounds, that's like 1,000 pounds of pressure on your knees. So that's why a lot of people, and especially doctors, hate running, and they do cycling. You ever notice that? A lot of doctors, they go on these cycling marathons because it's not so much pressure on your knees, or it's not high impact. And so that's what I do. I do lower impact stuff like the Stairmaster. I'll do the stationary bike. Sometimes I'm outside, I'm just walking. Sometimes I'm on the treadmill doing an incline. And it just, all this comes with years of experience. You know, you'll learn these things. Sometimes you'll learn the hard way. And sometimes you'll watch videos like perhaps this one and learn the easy way. So if you're doing cardio, maybe you can do like some boxing or incline treadmill work. Just be aware of these things, and definitely be aware that you need to stretch before you work out, and you need the proper gear, and stay hydrated. You know, it's gonna make the workout less sucky. Again, in the moment. But yeah, that was the workout, y'all. It was a short little workout, and again, you don't have to be in there hours and hours a day. You know, you'll see the progress. I promise you, you will see results. You may not see the finish line, but as long as that start line continues to get farther and farther away from you, then you're doing good. You're gonna make progress, and whatever your goal is, just stick with it, man. Like all the greatest people on this earth, they always say greatness will come with patience, and you won't necessarily see results on day one, but if you are resilient, you show up every single day, day after day, you'll see those results. And again, y'all, thanks for watching. Until the next video, appreciate it.